Alright, let's GTFO. Get the fuck out! Came to the first train station and I'm gonna take the first train anywhere. Turns out the one on the other side arrives 3 minutes earlier, so that's the one we're gonna take. I like trains. Haven't said that in a while. Alright, and now this one apparently. So far I only got to Floridsdorf. Let's see. Next train. Alright. The next one that doesn't go back to where I came from is on platform 3 in 10 minutes. So apparently we go to Hollerbrunn today. Why not? Green lights. And welcome to not Vienna anymore. Welcome to Stockerau, I think is where we are. Look, this road, it just ends. There's this bridgey thingy here, and then the road just ends, literally. No, we built rail tracks now. I like it. No more cars, just trains. I'm gonna go this way until I don't hear the Autobahn anymore. That's where we go. Ah, the smell of leaves and the sun in my face. We are definitely not in the inner city anymore. I can feel that. That's already good. Alright, look. There we go. Use at your own risk. Yes. Yes. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Nice. There we go. That will do. Hello and welcome to someplace in nature. See, I haven't left the city since I moved to Vienna. It's the first time leaving Vienna in like 2 months or so. And it's been time. It's really nice to get away from all the buzzing and the noise that is mainly caused by my own laptop and phone, but it's nice I think I need this. It's my own fault, like, definitely. I make myself be in this constant rush and this constant information. And especially in the last week, I've just made it worse. Because instead of just enjoying my weekend, I spent my time looking at charts, price charts, and rarity charts. So essentially sitting in front of my laptop again, instead of getting a break to what I usually do the entire day. But today I didn't check if my bot is still running and how much money it made. And I didn't check any price charts, and I didn't check the floor of the NFTs that I'm holding, and I didn't read my Discord messages. I just ignored all of that and came out here. Just any train to anywhere to get away. And I can do that anytime now because I have the climate ticket. Ah, that's so good. Yeah, but I also need to do it. Same thing with the sports club thingy. So far, I've used it once. I got it because I wanted to dance bachata, but then the bachata class was cancelled. So I went to a gym once just to go in their pool and then to the sauna. But I didn't really like it. It doesn't compare to what I had in Munich. Like in here, it's so much more fucked up. And the pool, like I wanted to go swim, but it's literally just a small pool, so yeah. There's more offers. I could go bouldering, I could do all of those things. I just need to do them instead of sitting in front of my computer and buying NFTs or some shit. Now, NFTs is an interesting topic. I like NFTs. I must admit, I like NFTs. And for the most part, I managed to stay away from all the hype. I came to it from a technological standpoint and how is it done on the blockchain and how can you do it. Then recently I made a video myself how you can create an NFT collection. So it already went in the direction of, you know, creating a collection that people can then speculate on. which is not the intent of mine. Mine I just created to prove that I can do it. And if you want to support me, you can get one of my NFTs. That's the entire idea. Yeah, that's that. And I ignored the hype around NFTs mainly because I thought, well, that's just all a scam essentially, right? And to some degree it might be. But last week I actually bought or minted my first NFT, like with my actual money, Sol, on Solana, the native currency of Solana. And the reason why I did that is because I read about it on Twitter, because I follow Sam Bankman-Fried, amazing person. Anyhow, basically FTX got involved with it, basically saying they're gonna donate all the fees to a certain cause. And I was like, oh, so this entire project is about donation. Okay, I can get behind that. So it's not about a group of people trying to make money. No, they're trying to collect money for donations. And I was like, okay, I can get involved with that because I like the project. It was the tungsten cube, like great idea. It's a great element from a, what does my brother study? Physics, from a physical standpoint. And you can even redeem that NFT for an actual cube. I was like, yeah, let's mint myself a tungsten cube. And that project sold out in like half a second. And I was one of the lucky ones to mint one. And I was pretty happy about that. And I would have kept it, but then I was like, or I can just sell it. And I did for a 5x on the same day. And I was pretty happy again with myself. Oh, cool. I 5x'd my 2 Sol in just half a day. That was pretty cool. But then the next day I already felt really bad about it, seeing that I could have, instead of 5x'd, 25x'd with that thing easily. And there I was like, okay, now even though I did really well, I feel bad now. And that's a reoccurring thing with those NFTs, or with crypto in general. You can just never get it perfectly right, so there's always a reason to feel bad about it. It's stupid. It's just stupid. And with those gains, I aped into the next project, because I'm like, I don't want to keep the gains because I have to tax that anyway, so might as well put it somewhere else and then forget about it. So I found another project that I somewhat liked and minted myself a thing there. A room in a skyscraper, a virtual one, because I can. Yeah, okay, I did that. And that would have still been okay, but then I also started buying on the secondary market. So where people that minted those sell the thing again. And of course I made all the beginner mistakes. Because the thing is, because of the tungsten cube, I was feeling rich. I was feeling like, yeah, I have money to spend now. I also had some money to invest still from the first NFT that I sold. I also don't want to keep those gains because, again, I don't want to tax it. So in the first hour of trading there was a lot of, you know, hype, obviously, as with everything in the beginning. And I fully FOMO'd in, not even just with the budget that I allocated, but I even got some more Sol from my ledger to invest, which was a mistake in retrospect. I should not have done that. However, I bought myself a really nice room that I'm happy with the Sol colors and the nice colorful bed and the Hello World wallpaper. And I was like, I like this. Just a cool one. And so I bought it. Only the next day, when the prices really came down and I started to realize, wait a second, I will never be able to sell the thing for the price that I bought it for, did I really realize how much money I actually spent on that. Because in Sol it's just low numbers, you know, 7 Sol, what's that, right? But then you calculate it, holy shit, that's almost $1,500. $1,500 I spent on that image of a room. Why? Andy, what? Why? This is so stupid. It's just so stupid. But in real life, I'm too greedy to buy myself a new camera. This is a 10-year-old model that I record with because I don't want to spend the 600 euros on a new camera. Because I'm like, no, that's way too much money for a thing that would actually improve the things that I do and have an actual value for me, but 1.5K for an NFT? No problem. This has been a thing for a while now, that in the crypto sphere, money is worth a lot less than in real life. And I've had that for a while. But it's not a good thing that those are so disconnected, even though I can convert it back and then it's this thing. But that, you know, it's as if crypto is like a super rich country like Norway, and then real life is like Portugal. You can convert between them, and here you get a lot more for your money, but it just feels bad because I have a Portugal salary and I want to live in Norway. I have an Austrian salary, but I want to live in crypto. Even though I'm trying to invest 1/3 of my income, it's still just such a little bit in crypto terms. Because in crypto I'm like, you know, that's nothing, right? I mean, that's nothing. That's one NFT. Pfft. Come on. I mean, that was just crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna keep holding those NFTs now, because at least then I don't have to tax my gains, because there ain't no gains. I made a loss on that shit. So again, I was feeling bad about it, even though I got myself the nice little thing that I was excited about, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. But then next day, oh, I totally overpaid for that. Sucks. So it just doesn't make me happy. And also the fact that I'm sitting in front of my computer all day researching those projects doesn't make me happy. And I went down even deeper rabbit holes. I don't even want to talk about it. I even put a little bit into a meme coin, because that's essentially, it's all the same thing. If it's an NFT project or a meme coin, it's all about the marketing that is behind it, that drives the hype, and then it falls down again. It's the same with all of that. It's the same. So you try to be early, and then you exit somewhere higher. That's the idea. So yeah, I put $100 into this just for fun, because I really don't care if it goes to 0. I'm gonna ride it to 0, don't care. And I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I do this. I know that everybody can create a coin. I did it. I created my coin. Oh, fuck. No. Stay there. Well, as I was saying, everybody can create a token. I did it. I created the loop token. It's literally just that. It's just a token on Solana. But since it's on Solana and I like Solana, I'm like, oh, meme coin, let's ape into it, because essentially all of those things are pyramid schemes. If you find more people to invest in it, then the people who invested before increase their value. The people who come last basically pay for the people in front. So that's like a classic pyramid scheme. Why do I even get involved in that? I don't know, don't ask me. I cannot give you an explanation why I did that. I mean, with the NFTs at least I'm like, oh, cool, there's something behind that, there's an image or some shit. But with that literal fucking dog, it's ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. I don't understand why I did that. I don't. Yet I did. But it's the same with FOMOing into those NFTs. I know that I shouldn't do this. I told myself I'm just gonna mint and I'm not gonna buy on secondary markets. But then in the moment I still do it. Why? Same with tokens. I know I should make rational decisions, analyze if that thing is good for something, and then wisely invest into it. And not FOMO. And yet sometimes I still do. I don't understand. So essentially I needed to get away from my computer, just leave it all, forget about it, and do nothing. Doing nothing is probably a wise investment strategy. You're still falling, aren't you? I was like, I already lost so much, might as well lose another $100 on that shit. Yeah, I was in that kind of a state. I was like, I don't care about money because it's all just money anyway. And if you come with the argument, all those coins don't have value, yeah, we can play that game. This coin doesn't have value, Shiba Inu doesn't have value, Dogecoin doesn't have value, but then you can say the same thing about Bitcoin. That's the same thing. There's also just a useless blockchain that more people think is valuable. Thus the price goes higher and is more stable. The less people think it has value, so where really is the difference now? Which one is a Ponzi and which one isn't? if we say that this meme coin is a Ponzi, then we kinda also gotta say that this Bitcoin thing is a Ponzi, except that the institutions are FOMOing into this shit. I mean, you know, where's the line? I can't tell you. I can't tell you. And it's so funny if you listen to the Dogecoin millionaire, because he defends Dogecoin and he hates Shiba Inu. All the Bitcoin maxis, they defend Bitcoin and they hate Dogecoin. I'm like, this is all stupid. This is all stupid. And yet I'm invested in it. But I'm aware that this is my fun money. This is my, I don't even consider it money at that point. I only considered it money when I was thinking how much I actually just wasted there. But overall I'm still good, because I do hold one of that prime Ponzi thing that I invested in early. So overall, I mean, my portfolio fluctuates $1,000 a day. So if I lost that $1,000 on that NFT, then okay, I mean, yeah, as long as I don't lose $1,000 every day, I will be fine. But it still makes me feel bad. So I should just move away. I should just not continue in that NFT space anymore. It's kind of toxic. The same way I avoided all of those altcoins, right? In the beginning I was just Bitcoin, and now I'm like Solana and Mina as well, but they are those actual blockchains with a reason to have them. Like, there's a reason for me to hold Sol, because it pays for my transactions and my accounts on the blockchain, which I find cool. So that has utility for me. So I invest in Sol because I'm expecting the price still to go up, and I want to be able to use that system even if it's expensive. That's how I can justify investing into Sol. And the NFT stuff right now is definitely a bubble, or according to me. The NFTs now are what the ICOs were in 2017-18. The initial coin offerings, you know, same idea, now with pictures for the tokens as well. That's all. That's all. That it is the same thing. We're totally hyping up NFTs right now, and there is a lot of capital in that. But it's all the rich are getting richer, because the rich can buy all of the cheap NFTs. Same with on a token or a coin or whatever. If you're rich, you can manipulate the market. If you have the capital, you can move markets. And this way make your money, right? By the way, that's also the same with Bitcoin still. Although it's getting harder and you need to have more and more capital to do that. But if China wanted to manipulate Bitcoin, that would be no problem for them to do so. Also if the US wanted to, or any somewhat rich country. But I don't think it's all bad. I already said, from a technical standpoint, NFTs are great. And they're gonna open up so many really nice use cases, but hopefully less with speculation. A concert ticket, or like a token represents the song that you bought, right? So if an artist sells their songs, and for each song that is sold, an NFT is created. That kind of use case, yeah, that's cool, because then people don't speculate on it unless there only exists a certain number of those NFTs again, then you again speculate on it. But anyhow, NFTs are not a bad thing, just the current hype around them might be. And I kind of fell for it. But must admit, it's also partly fun. It's like a game, but a game where I'm playing with a lot of money that maybe I shouldn't. That being said, there are NFT projects that I do want to support. Like I found one where the artist is known and she draws really nice pictures. And there I'm gonna buy an NFT just to support her, right? Just to support the artist. But buying NFTs just for the sake of selling them, I shouldn't do that. And I had that, like I always said, I only buy NFTs that I really want to own. But in the heat of the moment, I of course don't stick to it. And oh, prices are going up, let's buy one quickly. And I didn't even want to have it. And now I have it. Why? And then you sell it on a loss. So yeah, that happens. Yeah, so that's my NFT story from the past week. I just wanted to get that off my chest such that I can focus on the nice things in life again, like everything else. Autumn is so nice with the colorful leaves and everything, and I just stay in front of my computer aping into NFT projects. That's not how I want to live my life. I want to go out, do stuff with people, go to new places. Even though there's nothing special here, at least I've never been here and I probably will never come here again. So that kind of makes it cool. Yeah, this is just a quick little intervention video to keep myself from buying more NFTs. I don't have a strict rule of no more NFTs, just no more buying NFTs that I don't really want to own myself. That's the thing. That must be true, otherwise I'm not allowed to buy NFTs anymore. Because I'm okay with buying NFTs because it's a nice tax write-off. Not financial advice, none of this is financial, also not tax advice. I don't even know if that's actually a tax write-off, but I'm imagining it to be. Anyhow, so let's leave that topic behind us. Let's not talk about taxes. Otherwise, my life is pretty nice. Like, work-wise, I'm pretty good. I got 2 more classes that I get to teach, and therefore I might be able to leave one of the research projects, which is cool because, as I told you in the last LVlog, I prefer the teaching over the research, which is software development. One of the classes is gonna be a lot of work for me to get into because I don't have the back, like I would have to study it myself, right? I could sit in there as a student, but I'm gonna be teaching it. So essentially I need to spend some effort in teaching myself first. But at least I'm learning something and at least it's interesting. So I want to learn it anyway. So it should be good. So work-wise, I'm good. Tomorrow and the day after, I'm even at the blockchain workshop. So that should also be interesting. And yeah, overall, life is good. I enjoy it now that I'm not spending any more money on NFTs. That's about everything that I wanted to say. So thank you for joining me in this LVlog number 5 somewhere in Lower Austria. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, don't ape into NFTs. And also make a backup. But it's interesting. So because I want to be talking about it. It is an interesting topic. And I also enjoy doing all that stuff and learning that, right? It's all a process. This is like education budget that I'm wasting here, or that I'm investing here, right? All the losses that I make now hopefully keep me from making more losses in the future. So education, because that's the next thing. It will never end. It will never end. We saw that I can completely detach from the actual value of the thing. It's just numbers. And if we're now dealing with 1 to 10 sol, I can do the exact same thing with 100 to 1000 sol. It does not make a difference. So it will never stop. If you have a look at the first NFT projects, the Degen Apes for instance, their lowest price at the moment is around 50 sol. And you can get pretty high up if you want. So there is no limit. It will never stop. Even if I now made some money and I get more and more and more, I can always keep investing that much and losing it all. So it will never stop. Even though I really want one of those Degen Apes, I should not even consider NFT trading or NFT investing. It's not an investment. It's okay if you want to buy one that you really like, that's okay with me, but NFTs are never investments. They're not investments, not financial advice. Again, it's such a present topic at the moment that I needed to talk about it. Because it doesn't matter what you do, you always fail, in a way. In a way, I feel like I always failed. Either I didn't make enough, or I paid too much, or whatever you do. But again, that's the same with all kinds of investment, but NFTs are not an investment. Focus on the nice things. Do stuff with people. Spend time with yourself and not with random strangers on the internet who try to shill their NFT projects. And I'll see you next time.